Hi everybody, it's Erin from ePapery, and I promised you last time when oops, sorry, I'm shaking a little bit. Promised you last time when I showed you my new digital kit, Garden Collage, that I was going to show you, my plans for my next journal project. So that's what I'm going to do. When I start a journal, I don't always have a plan in mind. I have something that sparks my imagination, and then I start pulling stuff that just kind of I think might go with it, and then the whole theme doesn't come together until I start putting together the journal. But in this manner, I had some paper I wanted to use up from a Tim Holtz pack, and you guys I'm sure are familiar with this one. Let me see if I can pull out some papers from it. I don't know what it's called because I inherited some of these papers from my mom. And I did not actually buy this package for myself. Sorry, I'm pulling out all sorts of random stuff for my bucket here. Yeah, this one. This one, and I think, let's see if I can find another one out of there, but so anyway, I have some papers from that kit that I wanted to use up. I think this is another page out of that one. So I thought, well, that's great. And I have some other papers that would go with that. But that actually kind of is what gave me the idea to design the digital. I wanted something that kind of leapt off this theme, but then took it a little bit further and gave it a little bit more pizzazz, because these are kind of pretty faded. Sorry, I dropped my lace here. So, all right, so again, it's going to feature my digital kit, Garden Collage. And if you want the full flip through of this, that video is also posted here on this channel, and I can link that below. But that's the kit that I'm using to feature for ePapery stuff. But like I always say, I encourage you to pull in other stuff. So here are all the papers that I have pulled from my stash. I've got vintage, I've got kits, I've got different things. Okay, so here was a Tim Holtz. It's just a vellum little landscape, so I thought that would be cute. This is a background from Antique and Black that I thought would be pretty. These are writing pages from Basic Blues. This is a page out of one of my Edith Holden books. It's just the writing. This is a Cezanne painting. Some Tim Holtz paper. And I kind of liked this blue on the background too, just to bring in just that little bit of freshness. And then we've got this. Some of these papers are from Michael's, some of them are from Joann's, some of them are Tim Holtz, some of, goodness, they're from all over the place. This one was kind of like a build your family tree sort of thing. That's not what I'm doing with this journal, but I think I can, maybe cut it and use it as journal pages and maybe use some of this. So we'll see. I like the coloring though. Liked that one. I love this with the pop of yellow. I'm going to try and bring more yellow into it. Likewise with this. I liked this. I probably won't use this whole page, but I'm probably going to cut this into strips and use that for embellishments. I loved this yellow pattern. I love this as a background. I like these kind of more peachy golden roses. Brown printed music is kind of something I wanted to bring in. I liked these. This is another page out of that family tree one, but I liked these little badges, so I may cut some out of there. I was playing with a stamp catalog and with some Tim Holtz mica sprays. So with some yellow and gold. We'll see if I use any of this. I'd like a place to use them up. I've got a piece out of a spelling book, an old spelling book. I have an Audubon print. These are the end papers out of my Edith Holden. This is another painting. I'm sorry, I don't remember the artist, but I just thought she was so pretty with, you know, taking her shoes off and stuff. This is a page out of my rose catalog, English roses in the colors that I like for this journal. This page is out of a graphic design catalog, or a graphic design book that I have. Is kind of a history of graphic design. Anyway, this is a Manet painting. This is a page out of a wildlife book. Features birds. That is a page out of an old reader. This was a book or a poem that I took out of a book. It's called Moth. And Alphabet out of the old speller. Pages out of a illustrated plant identification book. That's in black and white, so probably those will get stained. I've got some white, pink, and blue ledger paper. I've got some solid cardstock. This is some of the distress collection that can be sanded and distressed. I inherited some of this from my boyfriend's sister. She's an art teacher and gets donations, and she can't use all of it, so I lucked into some free paper. So here's some more cardstock that I'll be possibly working with. This one, I test sanded it. It sands from black to green, so I thought that might be kind of fun. We've got some faded roses, some more, white on cream roses, fling in some pops of brighter papers with flowers, a little pop of brighter green. Here we're bringing in more of those warmer pinks and peaches. So more of the kind of yellow into green and blue kind of looks, more of that kind of dusty blue, some of that faded kind of grungy looking rosy peachy pink. Some of these will back tags, who knows what I'm going to do with this stuff. Will I use all of it? Probably not. But this is the arsenal I'm going to be pulling from. And here is some music, some antique music that I have that is printed on brown, or printed with brown ink. And it's got a really beautiful graphic on the cover as well. The interior is black, wah, but I'm going to be using this back page anyway. So, and then I've got some larger sheets of old green ledger paper. And then this was one that I did on one of my messy days when I kind of just played with my inks and paints and stamps and stuff. So you know, this could end up being some cards or pockets or who knows what. So that's the paper stash. And plus, you know, book pages and things like that. So here are the fabrics that I've pulled, just to kind of have at hand to play with. So I've got kind of this dark green, I've got this golden yellow, I've got this one that's got some sages and browns, and it's got birds and like French words and stuff on it. This one has got some beautiful botanical leaves. This one is, you know, it's got that yellow and blue that might make some pretty embellishments or something. This one was definitely more into the rust and green, but we'll see. It might end up being just the thing for something, who knows. And then this is a tablecloth, and I think this is way too bright for what I'm looking for, but I did enjoy this plaid for this project. So there's that. And then I looked in our stock of lace, and I do have some very sweet yellow and, you know, very light blue laces. I thought I had a green one in here too. But maybe I don't. Maybe I just took yellow and blue. I thought I had a green. Well, shoot. Yep. Just yellow and blue. Oh well. I'll have to grab a green. Mom took all of our stock to her place because she's working on doing our shipping these days. And so I don't have all my goodies to just run to the stock room and go choose from anymore. So I have to strategically plan now. Shoot. That's all right. I will have to grab stuff next time I see her. But so that is the stash that I'm working with for my next journal. There's going to be other things that'll get pulled in, of course, but from my regular stock of goodies. But that's kind of the direction I'm moving in. So let me know what you think of you know, where I'm going, what kind of things that you might pull into this journal if it were yours to do, or if you have any suggestions of what might look great with this in the comments down below. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.